What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of I Talk About Something While You Stare at the Pimple on My Forehead. So this video today is going to be about Paul Zimmer. And if you don't know who Paul Zimmer is, congratulations, you've lived a great life until right now. Paul Zimmer is a Musical.ly star. He's the physical embodiment of this tweet that I tweeted at VidCon this year. More and more going to VidCon is just like you see all these kids that like look exactly the same and you're just like, what do you do? And you just find out that they're all Musical.ly stars. So that's basically what Paul Zimmer is. And I found Paul Zimmer's videos a while ago, and I at first just wrote him off as like he's the typical Musical.ly star who doesn't really have any like notable talents. He just got popular off of his weird thirst trap videos, and that's just all he does. But recently I found his Instagram and then his YouTube channel, and it got weirder. At first I just thought he was like this typical like fuckboy, but he's so much weirder than that. So today I just want to show you all of Paul Zimmer's weird stuff. So we're gonna start off with Musical.ly. This is Paul Zimmer's bread and butter, if you will, is his Musical.ly account. If you don't know what Musical.ly is, you know how people get mad when their favorite singers get caught lip-syncing at live concerts, lip-syncing their own songs. Musical.ly is like that, except people do it on purpose and get millions of followers. So on Musical.ly, Paul Zimmer has like two genres of videos. The first one are his thirst trap videos, where he like shows off his abs for his 12-year-old fans, and he like blows kisses at the camera and does this pose a lot. So as your first introduction to Paul Zimmer, let's watch one of his Musical.ly. So here is a Paul Zimmer Musical.ly.
And you just look so beautiful, just like you were an angel. Oh, turn the lights down low. Yeah.
Good, right? Great, here's another.
I wanna hear you sing it. Don't stress your mind. We coming home tonight.
Okay, so this is a good example of a Paul Zimmer Musical.ly because it's got him kind of just staring at the camera. The lighting is like super Instagram model lighting. One of the hallmarks of a Paul Zimmer Musical.ly is that his hashtags have absolutely nothing to do with the video. So his hashtags in this are hashtag Russia, hashtag Poland, hashtag France, hashtag Muser. And the caption is, I love you, heart. Check out my new picture on Instagram. So that's like a pretty typical Paul Zimmer Musical.ly. They get a little bit more creepy. Like, like this one where he shows off his abs and then just stares blankly into the camera. Oh my god. Okay, so watch this Musical.ly.
Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some.
The caption of that Musical.ly is smile, and then a smile emoji, 2 hearts, Instagram, Paul Zimmer, hashtag Black History Month. That's his big Black History Month message.
Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober.
So yeah, Paul Zimmer makes these weird thirst trap videos, but Paul Zimmer has another genre of Musical.lys where he just does parkour at a playground. He just jumps off of things and spins around and in slow motion. A really weird 2 things to do. He's like thirst traps and then also like, I'm gonna cartwheel off a table, because that's quirky. Now I have to admit I was a little bit hesitant about making this video at first because I was like, okay, Paul Zimmer's obviously like this high school kid or maybe like, 14 or 15 years old. He's just having fun in a really weird way. And I don't want to make fun of kids. Like, what kind of person would I have to be to like, just constantly be profiting off of mocking kids? But then I found out he was 22, and I was like, oh, perfect. Talk about having a young face, am I right? This dude is old enough to have graduated college, and his career is flexing his abs for like 12-year-old girls. Now this isn't even the worst part. This isn't even really why I'm making the video. This is just an introduction to Paul Zimmer. So now you're probably thinking, well, so what? This guy makes bad Musical.lys. So does everybody else that makes Musical.lys. Show me something new, Danny. Also, you should start going to the gym, and those are both good points. So like most Musical.ly stars, Paul Zimmer has ventured to greater things. A lot of Musical.ly stars are releasing music, starring in TV shows. Paul Zimmer has moved on to more prestigious platforms as well, such as Instagram comedy videos. And boy, are they terrible. I've made videos about bad Instagram comedy videos before, but I don't think I've ever seen such a poor understanding of what it takes to even make like a joke. So this is Paul Zimmer's Instagram page. He has 1 million followers on Instagram, and most of his pictures are just him, you know, looking into the camera with that dead look that he always has. But occasionally, when the stars align, he posts an Instagram comedy video. And I'm gonna show you one of those now. Sorry, my vocal cords gave out at the thought of watching one. But let's watch this one. It's called When You Accidentally Fart in Public.
Yeah, no, for breakfast I just had some beans. Seriously?
That's the entire video. Yeah, that is the joke is when you fart in public, he's walking, he farts in public, and someone says, "Seriously?" And that's the punchline. That is the end of that joke. I just wonder if he thinks that that's funny, or if he's like, my fans are such idiots that they're going to think this is funny. Actually, I want to look at the comments on this video to see if people like actually did like it. I laughed so hard. At what, though? What did you laugh at? This is funny because some of his fans are actually acknowledging how bad this video is. I'm not gonna lie, I hated this. Here's another one of his Instagram videos. It's called How Girls Take Selfies versus Guys.
Ew, I look so ugly in these.
Perfect.
Okay, this one's actually very telling. I don't think that he meant it to come across this way, but this is like not really how girls take selfies versus boys take selfies. It's how everyone else takes selfies versus how Paul Zimmer takes selfies. Everybody else has to be like, ugh, God, I can't get a good selfie. I'll always be ugly. But Paul Zimmer's like, hey, perfect. Haha, I'm hot as shit. That's of course leaving out all of the weird sexist undertones of like, women have this unrealistic standard of beauty they have to live up to, but I can just snap a picture of myself and bada bing, bada boom, I'm rich, bitch. But this next video, which is probably my favorite one of his, is even more telling, and I think you'll see why. It's called When Girls See a Hot Guy. Now, this is a video on his own Instagram page that he made and came up with the idea for, I can only assume.
Do you guys remember that one horror movie we were watching the other night?
Oh my god, yes, I remember.
Oh my god!
Yep, that's right, he was the hot guy. He made a video called When Girls See a Hot Guy, and he was the hot guy. He came up with that idea. When girls see a hot guy, oh, that relatable moment. Don't you hate it when you're just chilling on top of a parking garage and this swarm of girls just starts chasing you? Some classic relatable Instagram comedy. I mean, who doesn't love a good relatable joke? Like, what world does this guy live in? See, this is what I was talking about before. He's not like a typical douche. He's like, he actually lives in a different world or something. He's off in his own little world. And it's just kind of fun to just look at his life. But things get weirder. I found his YouTube account, and do you remember when I made that video about Tessa and what I like to call her boring vlogs? Boring vlogs. Paul Zimmer, I think, beats her in that category. I would describe Paul Zimmer's vlogs as life-changing in a bad way. My quality of life has significantly decreased since I discovered these videos earlier today. So let's go ahead and watch. Okay, this one's got a great clickbait title. It's called My Girlfriend Kissed Another Boy by Paul Zimmer.
Baby, you better not kiss him. I'm honestly gonna be mad if you kiss him.
So that was our little teaser for later in the video. You know how vlogs do that? They just give you the little teaser of the interesting part where he's just calmly telling his girlfriend, I'm gonna be really upset if you kiss that guy. I'm gonna be really upset if you kiss him.
Baby, you better not kiss him.
If that doesn't make you want to watch the video, then you're normal, actually. Then that's the correct response.
What is up, guys? It is Paul Zimmer back again with another new video, and I'm actually really sad. I'm really sad because yesterday was Christmas. I had an amazing Christmas, but it means that I have to wait a whole entire year for another Christmas.
I like how he's got this weird combination of like a little bit camera shy and nervous, mixed with like trying to act like this like cool douchey guy. So he just comes off as like really confused. He's sort of like, haha guys, what's going on? I had a really great Christmas, but now I'm kind of sad.
But anyways, guys, go ahead and comment down below, how was your Christmas? Also, what did you guys get for Christmas? And actually, right now, guys, I want to show you a couple things that I got for Christmas. They're super, super fun to use, so yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, Jamie is obsessed with Disney, so I literally got her, bam, a bunch of Disney characters. They're super, super cool. Jamie wants me to show you how small they are. Look.
I'm already bored out of my mind. Boring vlogs. We're a minute into the vlog and I'm gonna tear my eyes out. He has no like camera presence. He has it's weird hearing his voice also because of all of his musicallys. He's completely silent. Also, he doesn't say anything in his Instagram videos either, which I just realized. He doesn't. Oh no, he does. In all 3 of the Instagram videos I showed you, he says one word and it's perfect, and he's describing himself.
Perfect.
It's just weird to hear him talk for such a long period of time in this video because I've never actually heard him speak before.
So Jamie got me this super, super dope keychain. I mean, necklace. It's because you've also given me a keychain that kind of looks like it. Today we're actually gonna go out and get a different
Chain.
Cannot think of what that is called. We're gonna get a different chain for the necklace today.
I'm struggling so hard to like grasp what his personality is. I don't know. Is he really just that dumb? He couldn't think of the word necklace and chain. I think he's just really camera shy and that's what it is. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's just nervous because he's not used to filming his life. But it's so weird.
Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, I am super obsessed with like little tabletop sports. So Jamie got me this sick bowling thing. Hold up, I'll show you guys. Okay, so I basically have it all set up, guys. So here we go. Literally, I just have to position this guy right here, and I just have to press this button. I really hope I get all the pins down. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I think the weirdest thing about this video and all of Paul Zimmer stuff is that Paul Zimmer seems to be entertained by the weirdest stuff. Actually, just anything. Anything is entertaining to Paul Zimmer. He's like, my girlfriend knows that I love small tabletop sports. Like he's a 60-year-old man. I feel like I'm bashing on this guy, and I'm not really trying to. At first when I saw his videos, I was like, alright, I don't like this guy, because he's just like, you know, lip syncing and pulling up his shirt. But now I'm just kind of like, there's like this childlike wonder about him that I just don't understand. I'm confused and intrigued and amazed. And I also don't like him. I'll be honest, he's pretty weird.
Okay guys, I gotta show you one of the funniest things ever. Here we go. It's a normal stuffed animal, right? Until...
Dashing through the snow.
What the fuck? He just described that stuffed animal that dances as the funniest thing ever. Like he's never seen a Christmas decoration that dances and plays music before?
Dashing through the snow.
He's like, I'm telling you, he's so easily amused, it's so strange. Like, I would describe this as a boring vlog, but to him it's probably like, wow, I did so much today. I picked up my camera, and I walked around my house, and I showed everybody my Christmas presents. Man, I need to take it easy tomorrow because I did a lot today.
Baby, you better not kiss him. I'm honestly gonna be mad if you kiss him.
Okay, so now they're at the store trying to find a stuffed animal, and here is where the action happens, because you remember from the beginning of the video when he was like, don't kiss him, so now we get to finally figure out who she's gonna kiss.
Don't do it. You just kissed another boy.
It's Mickey Mouse.
True.
True. I guess I shouldn't be mad about that. He is just a stuffed animal.
All right, guys, Paul's gonna jump to down there.
Guys, because there's legit like no walkway to get.
Oh my gosh, it smells so bad here though. Look.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, guys, Paul's gonna jump off this ledge. It's 1.5 feet high. Hopefully he doesn't break his legs, shatter his kneecaps.
Yeah. That was so smooth.
That was so smooth, dude. The way that you stepped off of that ledge. Honestly, it was pretty smooth.
Okay, what is up, guys? I am back home right now. I'm still a little bit upset with Jamie though because she kissed Mickey Mouse.
I'm still a little bit upset with Jamie. What if he's actually upset? Like he's like, you think that he's just he's like playing this like bit, but he's like actually pissed at her. And when he turns off the camera, he like just goes in the other room and sits there, and Jamie's like, "What's wrong, babe?" And he's like, "Shut up! I told you not to kiss that mouse."
Jamie, you got one shot to get a strike. Hold on, let me get closer. Okay, and go for it. Go for it.
So now they're back home from a long day at the mall, and they're playing tabletop bowling again. Alright, well that's about the end of the video. There is a little bit more, but I think we get the gist of it. Paul Zimmer is a very weird boy. I would say Paul Zimmer is your not so typical fuckboy. He's got layers. You know, on the surface, he's this musically star who really wants you to see his stomach. But when you go deep down, he's actually has the spirit and wonder of a 4-year-old boy who thinks that jumping off of a 2-foot ledge is exciting. He loves little tabletop billiards and bowling. He thinks that a stuffed animal dancing is the shit. He also, you know, has this weird ego thing where he's like obsessed with looking at himself and thinks that he's perfect and hot and girls want to chase him, but I see more than that in Paul Zimmer. Okay guys, well that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much Tiana Robbins for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. If you want to get this Greg merch, by the way, it's at DannyGonzalez.shop. Greg is the name of our family, our fan base here on YouTube, so all you have to do is subscribe and turn my notifications on. This is probably gonna be my last video of 2017, so I just wanted to say on the real, thank you guys for, you know, supporting me so much this year. This year I've gone from, I think, like 50,000 subscribers to 250,000 subscribers, which is insane. I can't wait for 2018. I've got lots more good stuff coming. I've got like 5 songs that I've made that I haven't released yet. I'm still working on, and more videos like this that you guys like. So thank you so much for watching. Stay Greg. I'll see you guys next year. Peace.